Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Monster Tamer News, the segment on this channel where we go over the past week's developments in the genre. This week we have a lot of small updates, but also a couple really significant pieces of information, including the release of Temtem Showdown, a completely free battle simulator, the Cassette Beasts showcase, which brought forth a ton of news, a new Digimon web manga that just started, and more. So as per the usual, make sure to sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Alright, so first things first, we did get that Cassette Beasts showcase, which I did make a video on earlier this week. However, with it came a ton of news. Firstly, the Catacombs update, which brings forth 8 new monsters, 10 new moves, a new area to explore, and more, released alongside the showcase earlier this week, and we did happen to play it recently as well. Other than that, we did get confirmation that there will be multiplayer coming to the game, and even better than that, they are going to be avoiding stifling the single-player experience in order to compensate. They'll have rules that you can choose to set when battling a friend, like not allowing duplicate stickers and stuff like that, but they won't destroy my nuke Kepris, which is always good. The multiplayer update doesn't have a release date yet, but will also feature 8-player co-op, which is kind of insane. Even more than that, they also confirmed a new DLC coming that I'm assuming is paid, which I'm all for because that means they're actually going to be able to make the DLC even bigger and better than if it was just a free update, but we don't have a whole lot of information about it either way. I'm really excited for the future of Cassette Beasts, and I'm hoping to see it not only continue to thrive as a game, but also as a game series with potential sequels. We also got a stealth drop for a new free-to-play monster taming experience dubbed Temtem Showdown, which, if that name is giving you deja vu, that's understandable because it's essentially the Temtem Showdown that exists within Temtem, but a standalone thing that you can download and participate in online battles with without actually buying the game. I did a quick video just exploring it, but essentially it's just like what you'd expect from a standalone battle simulator like Pokemon Showdown, and it has various options for team building, and it makes for a very low wall when it comes to competitive outside of like game knowledge and stuff like that. It is 100% free without microtransactions or anything, so give me your guys' thoughts on this in the comments. Really quickly, because I haven't had a chance to really check this out, but we did get the first chapter of a brand new Digimon manga dubbed Digimon Dreamers, which is supposed to be a more lighthearted comedic take on the Digimon medium. I've seen both positive and negative reception for the first chapter. Again, I can't really give my opinion because I haven't actually checked it, but it's definitely good to see that Digimon is continuing to pursue their franchise forward. I personally just want to see them do more when it comes to the video games, outside of like Vital bracelets and stuff like that, like actual console video games. We did also have the release of the Pikmin 4 demo this week, which, if you don't know, the full game will be releasing on the 21st of July, and after playing it, I definitely felt like it was a lot of fun, a little dialogue heavy for a game that, at least in my opinion, isn't really story driven, but you are allowed to skip all that, so it's not a big deal. Now, I did make a poll asking if you're planning on getting the game because I am trying to gauge whether or not I want to do what we did with Cassette Beasts, Coromon, Nexomon, etc., where we put out a ton of guides for the month of the game's release, and I want to know if that's actually going to be something that's useful for you guys. I don't want to make content that you guys don't want to watch or that isn't helping you in any way. That being said, I will also say, in terms of releases, the remainder of 2023 is full of games that are kind of up in the air and don't have release dates, or in some cases have been delayed so many times that I don't really trust the current windows. So until Dragon Quest Monsters comes out, we are actually going to have a little bit of a dry period outside of any sort of stealth news that we get, like we did with Nexomon 3 and Temtem Showdown. Next up, before we head into the rapid fire news where we go over the updates that don't require lengthy explanations, we have 2 brand new PAL Decks showcases, which I've got to say, these PAL Deck showcases are a lot of fun to watch. I've already seen comments about these ones looking like Houndoom and Donphan, and I can't really argue because they kind of do, which I personally think further cements the idea that Palworld is purposely trying to make these very Pokemon-esque as a marketing tool, and to further cement the sort of idea that it's going to be a parody of the genre and take a couple jabs at Pokemon while it's at it. But let's take a look. All right, rapid fire news time. First things first, we got a cute squish animation for one of the monsters in Disc Creatures world. Here we get a look at the party menu for Tales of Tenerio, a quick look at the light biome in Elements, a new monster for Biomancer. We got some sea caves for Mythcaller, a short clip for Creature Keeper, a short clip for Aethermancer, and finally, last but not least, some Phantom VFX for Kindred Fates. But yeah, guys, another interesting week in the genre overall. Don't forget to let me know what your thoughts are and which games you'd like to see me cover next. And if you do want to stay up to date on all things monster taming, definitely subscribe to the channel for daily videos. You can check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon linked below. And special thanks to my patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, Exodus, and Candy Morency. And we'll see you next time. Peace.